Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. It's been feels like a while since I last streamed, and it's probably because it's been like 2 weeks, 1 week, week and a half, something like that. I don't know, but yeah, hopefully the audio quality is better than my other streams because I have a new microphone. So yeah, let's go through a few of these chats. Say my name. Maybe later. Yeah. We won't do it yet. We'll wait a bit. We'll wait. The eye trap, yeah, was cool. GG's and 400 subs, thank you. Yeah, I was hoping to get to 400 before the end of the year, and well, we did it. So thank you guys. I was gonna do a celebration live stream, but I figured no. I'll do my usual live stream along the way, celebrate 400 subscribers while doing that. Let's wait for a few more people to come in, and let's start discussing some horror news, because Scream 7 is turning out to be like the biggest disaster ever. I made a video on it like the other day, and it's just absolutely horrendous how like bad the Scream 7 news is turning out to be, because like they don't have a director, they don't have any leads, they don't have Melissa Barrera, they don't have Jenna Ortega, they don't have like Neve Campbell. I don't know where they're going with this. Is it just going to be a Gale movie? Like, I don't think anyone really wants a Gale movie. Yes, so they're trying to do a yearly thing now where they make a Scream movie every year. But they've fired all the main characters, so I don't know where they're going at this point. It seems like they're just losing their minds over at Spyglass. And that's why literally everyone just despises the studio now. They made Thanksgiving though, which is a really cool movie, I have to say. So I gotta give them props for that. But Thanksgiving was pretty good, I have to say. It was very gory, which is why I liked it, because I'm a big fan of gore. So yeah, that was cool. Let's get into some horror news here. Let me scroll up and down Bloody Disgusting till I find something that interests me. And let's talk about something. All right. I actually just remembered something I want to talk about. So, Mickey Mouse is coming into the public domain in like a week. So this means we are gonna get Mickey Mouse horror movies. You know, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey was an absolute piece of garbage, but that is the same reason that we got that movie, public domains. So we're getting a Mickey Mouse horror movie, sadly, and I don't think anyone really wants it, but we're getting it. I can already tell the moment that like he's in the public domain, they're gonna go, well, that's ours now. I think we should turn him into a brutal psychopath. If they're good, I'll watch. Yeah, same. Honestly, I mean, even if they're not good, I'd watch it just because I can make videos out of it. But yeah, so many weird things are coming into the public. I messed up those letters there. So many weird things are coming into the public domain, and you know, the more things that come into the public domain, the more random horror movies we're getting. Like, we got a Bambi horror movie on the way. We got a Peter Pan horror movie on the way. We got Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2 next year. I'm not prepared for any of this mentally or physically, but I don't know how you can be physically prepared for a movie, but I'm not prepared for it. And frankly, they're all going to be horrendous. They're all going to be horrendous. I'm not excited at all. I'm not excited. Scary Movie 6. Yeah, I really just want to make like a giant theory video about Scary Movie 6 because I want it to happen. Like, we have so many like people who would just instantly cancel that movie, and that is why it needs to happen. Like, just a movie that insults everyone at the same time. We need to bring those back. Like 2000s comedy was some of the best comedy, but 2000s horror was a bit iffy because it was all gore and like nothing really interesting. Like wrong way. That is very good, I have to say, and so is that. But like, there's not a lot of very good early 2000s horror movies, especially the remakes. Those are a bit iffy, I must say. Venom 3. Yeah, that's actually resumed filming, I'm pretty sure. It's filming in Spain. So yeah. When I lived in the good old España, I could have seen them filming Venom 3. But yeah, I'm not very excited for it, to be honest. It seems kinda weird how they're going with all the Venom movies. Because like the first one was very funny. I enjoyed it. But that second one, I kind of didn't like what they did with Woody Harrelson. I felt they ruined it. Wasted him, more like. Kind of like how I felt they wasted Matthew Lillard and FNAF, but like, yeah. I'm not too sure if we've had that much FNAF 2 news. All I know is that Matthew Lillard did do an interview about it, where he said, well, we basically just spoke about it more. He also spoke about Scream, so that's very cool. But I'm not too sure about FNAF 2. FNAF 1 was, well, we'll see when my worst and best movies of the year comes out soon, because I'm editing that along with like 6 other videos right now. So yeah, it's not a good horror movie. It's an alright movie, but a horror movie. Yeah. Saw 11, I have no idea what's happening with it at the moment. I'm hoping for a Hoffman storyline, mainly because Hoffman's just cool. The Hoffinator is an awesome guy. Well, he's a terrible guy, but like he's a cool character, is what I mean. I don't support murder, okay? I don't. But yeah, I definitely want a Hoffman or a Dr. Gordon storyline, like just been mentioned here. But yeah, yes, I am very busy at the moment. I had to edit a feature film length video at the moment, which is like 87 minutes long, so like an hour and a half. But I'm smart. I'm breaking it into 30-minute intervals, and I'm editing those. I'm just gonna shove it together because I'm tired. I basically spent my entire holiday editing. It's been a fun time. Yeah, I'm very excited for Saw 11. It's going to be good. That's all I'm saying, because they've gotten rid of the writers who just kind of like, well, weird. Oh, I knew that Superman was going to be in the public domain in a few years, but that's actually very close. That's way closer than I thought. And Batman, where's like they gotta announce it in like what 9 years? The Batman horror movie is coming out. Like I can just imagine like Batman versus Superman, but a horror movie, and then they like kill each other at the end or something. Or they go on a murderous rampage. Like imagine Batman is like an awesome horror villain. Like, come on. If Batman was like a zombie, like if they did like DC zombies, like Marvel zombies kind of thing, that would be horrifying. Yeah, I can't imagine if they ever do something like that, but I need to see that now. That's something else that's gonna happen. That and Terrifier 4 Art the Clan Goes to Space. Like Art the Clan Goes to Space and a Batman vs Superman horror movie. I'm happy forever. Yes, I despise that movie. It's both just a subpar remake, and they also specifically state that what's his name, Freddy Krueger was a kiddie fiddler. So I don't like that movie. Yes, it would be absolutely insane, and I need it to happen. Art the Clown versus Batman. That would honestly be like a fair team up movie. Like imagine Superman and Batman versus Art the Clown. That would probably be fair. Like Art is literally immortal, and he's a murdering machine. But like I'm kind of excited for the Batman 2 now. Like I wasn't a big fan of the Batman. I felt it was too long. And I didn't like how the Riddler was basically just a serial killer. But the Batman 2 is gonna have Professor Pig in it. And after watching Gotham like a billion times, mainly for those few episodes, I am so excited to see how they use Professor Pig, Clayface, Scarecrow, and Hush. That is going to be a horror movie. I'm just saying it right now. That is going to be scary. And that is why I'm so glad that they're like 15s here in the UK, because UK age ratings go like you, 7, 12, 12A, 15, 18, and then 18 plus or something like that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's just corn though, that last one. So yeah. Which is my age-friendly way of saying yeah. So I think that there's just a lot of fun things that could happen with everything coming into the public domain. Like I'm still excited for a Winnie the Pooh horror movie because like if they film that fast, they could have that out by Halloween time next year. Like they pumped out Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. They were probably making that before it was even announced that before he was like officially in the public domain. So if they're doing the same with a Mickey Mouse horror movie, we could get the first trailer like the moment that it's like in the public domain. And that would be crazy. I just knocked my monitor, that's fun. A Scary Movie 2 DVD. Yeah, I'm not really focused on collecting the scary movies at the moment. I'm currently focused on collecting the Final Destination ones. Then I'm finishing off the Halloween franchise. Then Scream. Then Candyman. Then maybe I'll do Scary Movie. That's like at the bottom of the list for the DVDs I'm collecting. But horror and stuff may recognize these here. Video coming out on these movies very soon. I just have them sat on my desk because I recently watched them. So yeah. I can kind of agree, but he was kind of scary in that movie, and Jackie O'Haley did a good job with the character, but it was just the script that was abysmal. Like the whole part where they specifically say he did that to children just instantly made me like, well, I guess that's what they wanted. They wanted you to hate him. They wanted you to despise Freddy. But putting that in a movie, it just doesn't do it for me. I hate when like media does that to like children or when they do that to like animals. It's just horrific. The issue I had with the movie was the kills happening early on in the film, and there isn't much of anything happening for a good while. Yep. Completely agree. That opening scene, like the diner, that was very cool. And then you just have, Mom, who's this man that I keep having dreams of? Oh, he's no one. He's no one. Just goes and burns a bunch of stuff to like stop her from finding out that she finds all this stuff. And it's just like, Mom, was I abused as a child? I hate that in films so much. It's unnecessary. Like, my parents think swearing in music is unnecessary, but no. Hurting children in movies is unnecessary. Let's open up Blade Disgusting and look for something else that's interesting. Let's see. Why don't I just look up, like, I've been wanting to do this for a while. How about we record a video on stream? How about we do horror movies coming out in 2024? Because I want to talk about the movies coming out next year anyway, so I may as well just open up a list and go through them based on good and bad and terrible and fun. Yeah. So there is actually one film on here which is already absolutely in my bad books. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. That's going at the bottom of the list right now. Just saying. We do have The Strangers Chapter 1 coming out in, I'm pretty sure it's May. Yep. I am so excited for that. I'm a huge fan of The Strangers. The second one was a bit iffy, but that first movie, this thing here is so good. If no one here has seen The Strangers, I beg you watch it. It's so, like, specifically nothing in the first half, and then it turns into, like, really scary in the second half and really, really gory in the last few minutes. Like, you don't expect anything after, like, an hour of nothing, but then, like, it goes from, like, here to here, and that's something. Yeah, we also got that Speak No Evil remake. Did we actually speak about this when we did that video? Did we do that? I can't remember. I think we spoke about it, but I'm kind of excited for it because James McAvoy's in it, and of course he was in Split and all of those movies. But that first one, I will never watch it again. It's just. Yeah, we did. Yeah, I can never watch that first movie. It's one of those few movies I'm not gonna watch again. That and maybe, like, I don't know, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, I'm never gonna watch again. But it's mainly because one of them is really bad and the other one's, like, got horrific subject matter. Alien Romulus. This is actually something which I'm very excited for because in my biology class last year, all I do is talk about this movie with my teacher because my class is full of idiots. So I basically just go, hey, Alien Romulus, it's coming out, and he's just like, yeah. One movie I'm keeping an eye on is Founders Day. Hopefully, it's a decent slasher film. I haven't heard of that. Let me have a look for this. I've just got, like, IMDb 2024 horror movies coming out. Let's have a look here. I cannot see it. Another Hell House movie coming out. Does anyone want this? I swear Hell House died after, like, the first movie. I didn't even know there were other movies. Oh, okay. I'll just probably scroll past it then. Oh, it's like right here. I'm blind. I need to keep my glasses on for a while. No, it's not here. All right, I can't find it. Keep going. Let's keep going. Yeah, I haven't watched any of the other ones. I think I watched the first one because I liked the sounding of the title and I wanted to steal it. But I saw it was a franchise, and I'm like, oh, I can't take that for my own project, so that's sad. Ooh, Smile 2's coming out. I'm very excited for that. Like, that first Smile movie, I expected, like, nothing out of. I was just like, okay. They look like they smile a lot, but I watched Truth or Dare, so, like, this movies where people do a weird smile does nothing to me. And then it was actually really good. Of course, we've got Terrifier 3. I've got a video coming out with Sipping Ice talking about that movie. It's one of the 70 billion videos I'm editing at the moment. So yeah, of course, Robert Eggers' Nosferatu movie with so many good actors in it. It has, I think it's got Nicholas Hoult, Emma Corrin, Willem Dafoe, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Bill Skarsgård, Lily Rose Depp, did they just shove like a billion good actors into this movie and be like, okay, we're going to make $1 billion at the box office? Yeah, there's another movie which I'm very concerned about, which is coming out next year, which is Return to Silent Hill. I watched those 2 Silent Hill movies because they were on Netflix in Spain when I was in Spain. And I was like, these look okay. Of course, I hadn't played the games by then. I had no idea that games called Silent Hill ever existed. But I watched the movies, and the first one I was pleasantly surprised by. It was really good. The second one, however, which I'm pretty sure is called Silent Hill Revelations, I don't know what weed the man who made that movie was smoking. He was on the Tegrity stuff, but no, that film was so bad. See who's in this movie. It's in post-production, so let's have a look. Okay, so no one of importance. Let's keep going. What else have we got? Alright, yeah, The Conjuring Last Rites is coming out next year. I'm a big Conjuring fan. Like, Conjuring's just a movie where it's like you have a really good first movie, you have a really good second movie, then you have a third movie where it's like we based it on an event where a person was found guilty, but we're going to say that he was found innocent. Yeah, let's record real life events at this point. My life's messed up. Hang on. There we go. Robert Eggers makes good stuff. Nosferatu's going to be a hit. Yeah, it's going to be like, it's going to be, I'm saying this now, it's going to be the Oppenheimer of horror next year. It's going to be massive. That cast has already made me excited. It's going to be the Oppenheimer of next year. Like, of course, we've got Salem's Lot coming out apparently, but that was supposed to come out this year and last year and the year before that. So, are we ever getting this new Salem's Lot movie? I swear, like, Stephen King should just take the movie at this point. He should just like take it and burn every copy of it, like Thanksgiving 3. You take a giant blowtorch and burn every single last bit of the movie. Holding out hope for a new Conjuring like universe is becoming dull. Yeah, I completely agree. I don't think there's been a good Conjuring movie since maybe the second one. Like, I'm not a fan of the Annabelle movies. I find them quite boring. I don't even know if La Llorona is even in the like timeline and stuff. Like, some people say it's canon, other people say it's not. Like, there are 1 billion La Llorona movies out there, and I don't even know if any of them are actually in the Conjuring universe. It's so confusing. We got what am I saying? We got a Cloverfield movie. I don't know why that was so hard to say. An untitled Cloverfield sequel, which is currently filming. So, who is in this? No one. No one's in it yet. No one's been announced in it yet, so that's fun. We've also got the other Insidious movie called Thread, which is going to take us into, what's it called? The Further. I think that's what it's called. See, that's definitely something to be excited about, but at the same time, I'm still very, 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 very concerned with that movie because I like The Further. And I like, well, I've already forgotten the name, the Insidious movies, right? I'm a big James Wan guy, besides Aquaman, but the fact that like the movie that made $1 billion is like the one which has like the worst opening ever is ridiculous in my opinion. It's one character from the universe, but it was not made to be in the same universe technically. Well, in that case, I may as well just make a video talking about every La Llorona movie because it's its own franchise apparently, and there are like 50 bajillion gadillion movies out there. Like, there's the Curse of La Llorona, there's the Return of La Llorona, something like that. There's La Llorona the Witch or something. It's called something like that. I don't know. There are so many La Llorona movies that just like exist. They exist for some reason. I don't know why, but they do. We got the other two Stranger movies, so that's cool. But we also got Josh Stolberg's movie, which he directed. Me and Josh, we are in the good graces. He reads my DMs to him, but then he never replies. He sends me an email. He sends me the email of his assistant, and then she never replies. Quite mean, man. Quite mean. Stop beef with Josh Stolberg now. My most hyped movie in Terrifier 3 for sure. Oh, 100%. Maxine is another one of those movies with just a cast where they just shoved every well-known actor into it. Like, you got Kevin Bacon, you got Halsey, you got Mia Goth, you got Giancarlo Esposito, which is like, so you are making a masterpiece. You have Gus Fring, which I'm pretty sure good old Walter White here doesn't want to hear, but yeah. And Terrifier 3 is just gonna be awesome either way. Even if like the story is subpar, those kills will make up for anything. Like, after watching Terrifier 2, I don't think I'll ever be the same again. Not that I was like sane before then, but just like, I don't think I'll ever be the same after watching that movie. It's just something else. But yeah, let's see what other. Those are really interesting movies, and of course, Saw 11, and all of those. The First Omen. What is this? Is this a new Omen movie? I did not know this was happening. Is this an actual? Oh yeah, this is a prequel to The Omen. Did anyone talk about this? Does anyone even know this exists? The plot goes: a young American woman is sent to Rome to begin a life of service to the church, but encounters a darkness that causes her to question her faith and uncover the terrifying conspiracy that hopes to bring about the birth of evil incarnate. So she's giving birth to the devil, basically. We saw that in Terrifier 2 already. Why are they ripping off Terrifier 2? We already saw a person give birth to it was basically the devil. Art the Clown is literally the devil without the little horn. Right. Okay. Pearl and Terrifier 2 were my number 1, number 2 for 2022. Yep, I'd maybe put Terrifier 2, then Pearl, and then this is going to be controversial, but Halloween Ends. It wasn't as bad as everyone said. I have to put it out there. Then, if we go into the TV show, it's Chucky. I am patiently awaiting Chucky Season 3 Part 2. Like, I have some news on the show, and I'm making a video about it soon, but I'm just patiently awaiting the rest of this, because I caught up to it the moment the season ended, because I was like, I may as well watch it. I may as well watch it. But it blew my expectations out of proportions, because I was expecting it to be like season 2, just more Seed of Chucky-isms. But it was more like Chucky. I mean, not even Chucky. Child's Play 2. It was more like Child's Play 2. Yeah, I mean, loads of people just hate on Halloween Ends for no reason. I'm just saying it. It wasn't as bad. Maybe if they introduced Corey like in the second movie, like in Kills, it would have been better. I'm pretty sure we discussed this as well, but like, if they introduced Corey in like Kills and maybe didn't end Kills with like Glory walking out the hospital holding a knife, big action shot, and then the film's just like the end, and then you have to wait like 3 years for the next movie. 3 years. 1 year, actually. I don't know why I'm saying 3 years. It was 3 years in universe. I'm not that smart. Okay, but yeah, the fact that they just like said, "All right, so we have this big action shot with Laurie walking out of the hospital holding a knife. We're gonna put it at the end of our movie, but we're gonna shove it all over the trailers so that like people can get hyped for it and give us all their money." I mean, they're smart, but like maybe just add a little bit more. Maybe have a post-credit scene with Corey. Anything. Yeah, the new trilogy is amazing. There's some bits that are a bit iffy, which is probably just David Gordon Green, but yeah. I change my opinion on those movies every time I like talk about them. Like at some points I say they're garbage, other points I say they're awesome, other times I call them a masterpiece, other times I call them like a word I can't say on stream. But yeah, I just think there are so many good movies in the Halloween franchise, and those three are a few of them. There are also some bad ones, but like I'm still kind of holding out hope. One day we will get Rob Zombie's Halloween 3D. I don't like the second one he made. The first one he made was okay, but I wanted to see what that genius man was cooking up in his brain. Like, I'm also waiting for a new Hellbilly movie. Like, it's been too long. I have waited too long for a sequel to what's the film called? You got House of Thousand Corpses. You got Devil's Rejects. Three from Hell. I'm waiting for a Three from Hell 2 or something. I don't know. What would that be called? Well, that'd just be called The Fireflies. Yeah, I completely agree. 2018 was such a good movie. And the fact that they were able to add like a whole like one take scene of Michael just walking through the town, that bit was awesome. Then there was also some bits in there that were a bit iffy, like when the kid just shot the doctor. Like, that was just unnecessary. He literally said, "Don't shoot." He's just like, "No." His brain's just like, "Person must eliminate." He's like those robots from Doctor Who. I don't watch Doctor Who, but I know that they like killing humans, or more specifically the Doctor. So like, yeah. Imagine being the only British person who doesn't watch Doctor Who. It's sad, honestly. Yeah, I have to look it up because it's been a while since I looked up any Chucky news. But I need to look it up because Chucky season 3 part 2 news. I'm hoping that it comes out maybe like February, January. Because imagine if we have like a Valentine's Day episode. That would be very funny. Just have like Chucky going on a date with Tiffany. Maybe he proposes again. Who knows? I love it. Zombie films, he makes awesome characters. His sense of filmography is one of the best in the business. He needs someone to write his dialogue. Yeah. The dialogue that man writes is just... I mean, he can write some good songs, like Living Dead Girl and Dracula are some of my like favorite songs, but like the dialogue in those Halloween movies are just a bit iffy. But the fact that he got Danny Trejo for like 2 movies as well, that just shows that he's doing something right. But he shouldn't have killed Danny Trejo. Like he was such a nice guy in that movie. He was so nice to Michael, and then it's just like, "I don't love you." And he bashes his head against him. Wait, no, I'm pretty sure he like... Doesn't he like... I can't remember how he dies. Doesn't he just like stab him, or does he like beat him to death or something? I can't remember. But he's a cool guy. Not Michael, Danny Trejo. I mean, I'm so excited for like the next Rob Zombie movie. I'm hoping either have a sequel to Three from Hell, or maybe you make a natural R-rated movie like The Monsters. was so bad. I just have to say, The Munsters was one of the weirdest movies I've watched recently. I watched it again this year because, it's necessary. It's Halloween season when it was Halloween season, not right now. It's like there's like three days left in the year. But when it was Halloween season, I watched The Munsters again. And that was something. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't good. Honestly, it was a sort of a waste of some characters. It was just a bit iffy. So yeah, let's look up a few more bits of horror news. Here we go. Let's see. This was already said. They brought back what's his name, John Waters, as Wendell Wilkins, the creator of the Good Guy doll. But we don't need good guy lore. We need like more gory kills because that's all the fun in there. We need more jokes, and we need Nika redemption story. What they did to Nika is unforgivable. Like, I don't know if anyone here has watched Chucky season 1 to 3, but if you have, you'd know what happens. If you haven't, spoilers, but Tiffany mutilates her and then keeps her as like in a sex dungeon, and then she shoots someone, and then she's traumatized, and now she's hunting down Tiffany, and then she loses a girl. I swear they just like brought Nika in to just ruin everything for her. Like, if they just did something right, they would bring her to Hollywood. They would do a scene of Chucky. They would find Nika's actress in the Chucky world and just like swap bodies. I just need some redemption for her. It's just wrong. But yeah, the Chucky franchise is just going off the rails, and I'm loving it. I'm hoping for a new movie at some point, but at the moment it doesn't seem like we're getting that. But just because I like talking about it every now and then, I am patiently waiting for the next Purge movie. These are some of the greatest horror movies that I've watched, just because like they're simple. You don't need to think. You throw on a Purge movie, you watch senseless gore and violence, and it's just like, yeah, it's cool. Like, you don't need to think about anything while watching a Purge movie. And 6 was going to be like all about segregation and stuff. Like, each movie tackles like a different thing of politics, which is kind of interesting from a very depraved and horrific standpoint. But I was hopeful for it, but it doesn't seem like it's happening anymore. I'm kind of sad, but I'm hoping that Orphan 3 is going to be cool. Just because I have Orphan behind me now. Like, I went out and added that to my physical media collection. My physical media is sort of just thrown all over my floor at the moment because I'm sorting it out. But yeah, I'm patiently awaiting what Orphan 3 will be like, because it's just turning out to be one of the most confusing franchises ever. Like, you have a first movie which is grounded and has an awesome twist, which I watched the other day with my friends. They did not see it coming right until the end, and then they guessed exactly what was going to happen, which really surprised me. I did not expect them to guess what happened. They even guessed just kick her in the face, which is exactly what happens at the end of Orphan if you haven't seen that movie. But yeah. I think that Orphan 2 was a really good prequel, like Orphan First Kill. It had some flaws, but the way they brought Isabel Furman back and just had like them filming her from like specific angles so that they could make her look like a kid still, I thought that was done really well, and just everything else around that topic was also done really well for Orphan First Kill. But Orphan 3, are they gonna make her even younger? Because Isabel Furman's gonna get up in her age soon. Like, she's 20-something. I think she's like right before her 30s, or is she in her 30s? I'm not sure. But I am unsure where they're going to go with Orphan 3. Are they going to take the supernatural route? Are they going to bring her back as a zombie or a ghost? Are they just going to say she crawled out the lake and killed a bunch of police officers? Or are they going to say something like, this is a prequel? Esther's first kill was actually when she was 5 years old. I know the last movie was called First Kill, but this is her actual first kill. So yeah, very confused. How old is Isabel Furman? I think she's like 27, 27, 26. Yeah, she's like late 20s, so they can still do something, but they have to do it fast. If they want to make this like 5-6 movies, they're gonna pump them out each year right until she's 30, because after that she's gonna start like looking her age, if you know what I mean. It was done really well. I'm interested to see what they do with 3. Yeah, I'm cautious with Orphan 3 because, as I was just saying, I have no idea where they're gonna go. Like, could they do prequel again? Could they do sequel again? Could they just say this is a reboot, but we have all the same cast? Hell, maybe even bring Vera Farmiga back from the original movie. Just bring back the original cast and say this is a requel Orphan movie. That would be so cool. Because then you could kind of explain why she looks slightly older, but it's still short. Just use forced perspective again. And just sort of go and bring Vera Farmiga in, bring the kids in from that original movie, because the boy does survive. I mean, I like the director's cut of the original Orphan, but the boy does survive in the theatrical cut, so you could say that they could bring the son and the daughter back and then, like, do a requel maybe, like, 10 years later. They're adults or teens now, and they're just like, oh, hi, Esther, what's up? She just, like, kills the boy again. I don't know. I don't know where they go with that movie, but I'm thinking maybe she's just gonna manipulate the girl again. I can see that happening. Or just, ignore everything in the first movie. It'd be interesting because that could be a plot point, her trying to cover up the aging in her face with makeup and trying to make sure she looks like she should run around other. Yeah, maybe just say, like, oh, maybe she's just gonna, like, falsely accuse them like she did to Vera Farmiga in the original movie, and say, hey, they killed their mom, they framed me. I was just a little girl. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm kind of confused to see where the brother's gonna go, because, like, he was like 13 in that first movie, and he had a few magazines, if you know what I mean. Like, a few things he shouldn't have in his treehouse. Thankfully, those got burned, so hopefully he can't get his hands on those again. But maybe his dad wanted to teach him about the birds and the bees, if you know what I mean. So yeah, Orphan 3 is just looking to be one of the wildest movies of next year. Or the year after, I don't know, but they haven't filmed it yet. I don't know why I said next year. It could come out next year, you never know, but, like, I don't know. I'm still patiently waiting for something good to happen. I haven't been to Halloween Horror Nights, so I don't know anything about this. Frankly, I didn't know Saw mazes were a thing. I kind of want to go to, like, the Saw musical that's happening at the moment, because it's going all across America. Saw musical, like, I need to see that thing. If not, make a YouTube video watching it. In fact, no, I hate reaction videos, but maybe just watch it and give my review on it. But yeah, that's gonna work. That's gonna be romantic. Words aren't working today, guys. It's quite annoying. That's where I'm going to end it for today, guys. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you so much for getting me to 400 subscribers. Thank you to everyone who came out tonight and watched the stream. I'm gonna go. Thank you for being here. Yep, I've got a load of videos coming out soon. My next video is going to be my best and worst for 2023 video. I've got every genre of movie there. Not just horror movies, because I watched like a billion different movies this year. See you, man. I'm gonna go, guys. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.